What's up, guys? Welcome back to another news dump. Yeah, that's the sound it makes.
So last Sunday was the Academy Awards, the last in a long line of endless award shows that pop up at the beginning of each year to let us know which of last year's movies some faceless group of people thought were the best.
Yeah, and we covered the shit out of that last Monday, so if you're still curious about how that all went down, just go watch that. But last weekend we also got this year's Golden Raspberry Awards, or the Razzies, which, rather than giving out awards to the best of last year's movies, does the exact opposite.
And according to this year's Razzies, the worst movie of 2014 was Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas.
We did it, everyone. We got everyone on board and made that the worst movie of all time. Well, not all time, but last year. It might be all time, though.
Saving Christmas has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. It took home 4 Razzies for Worst Picture, Worst Actor for Kirk Cameron,
Good.
Worst Screenplay, and Worst Screen Combo for Kirk Cameron and his ego.
Good. Other winners included Cameron Diaz for Worst Actress in Sex Tape and The Other Woman.
Megan Fox for Worst Supporting Actress in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Was she supporting the Turtles?
Yeah, I guess.
Whatever. Kelsey Grammer got Worst Supporting Actor for Expendables 3, Legends of Oz, Think Like a Man 2, and Transformers Poor Frasier.
He really did it last year.
Yeah.
Michael Bay won for Worst Director for Transformers.
Probably because no one knew who the other directors were on any of those other films. So, gotta get a big name in there. Annie won for Worst, or won or lost, whatever the hell they call it. Worst remake, ripoff, or sequel. That was to Annie.
And the Razzie Redeemer Award went to Ben Affleck for going from garbage Razzie hits like Geely to actual good movies like Gone Girl.
Yeah, he's had like a pretty up and down career as far as his choices in movies go.
Yeah, so there is room for redemption, and you can come back from being a Razzie winner and turn your career around.
Yeah.
But I don't really see Kirk Cameron getting a Redeemer Award anytime in the future in my crystal ball.
That's
just not happening.
That's devil's work. Don't be looking at that crystal ball. He'll come kick that out of your hand. I do really want to just hate watch the shit out of Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas, though, obviously. It just might make me sad and angry. That's the only problem. Just like if I saw American Sniper. Same feelings.
Yeah, and also like how I feel when I think about the nebulous future of The Daily Show. It's making me very sad and angry.
Yeah.
Just 2 weeks after Jon Stewart announced he'd be stepping down from hosting the show after 16 years behind the desk, now Jason Jones has also announced he'll be leaving soon after 9 years as a correspondent.
Yeah, he'll be leaving to star in a semi-autobiographical TBS sitcom he and his wife Samantha Bee wrote together. She'll be apparently staying behind on The Daily Show, though, at least for now, if only to not totally crush our souls completely.
Yeah, please stay. Someone please stay.
Someone gotta stick around.
At this point, Samantha Bee is by far the longest running correspondent ever on that show, having started way back in 2003. Will she be Jon Stewart's replacement behind the big desk?
I don't know.
Who the hell knows? This is really stressing me out.
Yeah.
I think I need the warm blanket of nostalgia to help me forget my troubles.
Keeps you nice and warm. Well, you're in luck because Netflix is on a nostalgia roll right now. Like I say every time, there must be a dude who is exactly 30 years old picking all these properties. Earlier this week, we told you about how the new Pee Wee Herman movie would be coming to Netflix. Last summer, Netflix announced they're working on a new Magic School Bus series, and this week they also announced that they're bringing back Inspector Gadget and Danger Mouse.
Woo! No, not the music producer Danger Mouse. It's the animated British secret agent mouse from the 80s. BBC announced back in 2013 that they were rebooting it for a new generation, but since we don't get children's BBC here in the US, because we aren't communists, the distribution has been picked up by Netflix.
Yeah, and if you're unfamiliar with Inspector Gadget, or only know about him from that terrible 90s live-action movie starring Matthew Broderick, it was an animated show about a dim-witted cyborg detective with a bunch of bionic gadgets built into his body, and his fucking niece helped him do everything.
Yeah, the humans solved everything.
Yeah, well, and the dog as well.
The robot dog, yes.
It was a real dog in the animated series.
I don't even remember. Yeah. Anyway, I loved it as a little kid, but I haven't watched it in like 20 years, so I honestly have no idea how well it holds up, but if they can make this new one just as appealing to little kids and probably update the technology a little bit, because
he solves everything on his tablet.
Well, half the shit in the original show actually exists now.
Yeah.
It's not special. If they can do all that, it'll probably be all right.
Just don't change the damn theme song. It's the second catchiest TV theme song ever, of course, after DuckTales. Oh, no, we can't do it again. Wait, we could go on for a long time. But Netflix isn't just making shit for kids, obviously. Their bread and butter has been dark HBO-style shows as well, like Orange is the New Black and House of Cards, and the new Daredevil show that's dropping April 10th definitely looks like it isn't for kids at all.
Not at all. We recently got a trailer for Daredevil, and this week we got this badass poster art showing Matt Murdock with some scrapes and bloody knuckles.
Oh, there's blood?
Putting his tie on.
Yeah. Also, this motion poster of basically the same thing. I don't know when or why motion posters started becoming a thing or what their actual purpose is, but whatever. It'd be cool if they put like a giant tablet on the side of movie theaters that had a moving poster on it.
What?
That's the future, baby.
They used to have those billboards in Hollywood that were essentially motion posters, but then
they were like made illegal.
The city council banned them because they thought they were causing car accidents. But I thought they were pretty cool.
But the real Daredevil news is some extra insight into how the show ties into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Marvel Television's Emma Fletcher told Empire Magazine the following.
We are still a part of the Marvel Universe, but we are not explicitly in that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. world. We're in our own corner, so the aliens came down and ruined the city, and this is the story of Hell's Kitchen's rebuild.
Star Charlie Cox also told Empire that fans should be on the lookout for a couple of very casual Easter egg references to other superheroes. Of course they're gonna put those in.
Yeah, so basically Daredevil exists in the same world as the Avengers, but while they're off dealing with some pretty huge threats to all of humankind, he's down on the street fighting crime.
Man, I wish I could be part of the Avengers, man. We love to solve bigger crimes. He's just like a real detective.
Stop that pickpocket.
Yeah. It'll definitely be on the most violent corner of the MCU, with showrunner Steve S. DeKnight saying, "We call Daredevil a PG-16. We don't quite get to R, but we kiss right up to it." Yes. I think that's the freedom that Netflix kind of allows too.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he said. He said they've been pretty hands-off about it. And he said that the show The Wire is a huge influence on like him and his crew, as well as classic cop movies like The French Connection.
Oh, nice. So we're just gonna come out and say it. We're way more excited for Daredevil than any of the Marvel stuff that we put on TV before. Yeah,
sorry. And we're hoping Netflix proves once again that they do TV better than most actual TV networks.
Yeah.
And they will.
I'm sure they will. Moving on, we talked your ear off for months about how much we loved Birdman. And now that it's won dozens of awards, major awards, especially last week, we're about ready to stop riding this movie's dick and move on. But this week, Fox Searchlight's YouTube channel dropped this fake 90s commercial for a Birdman action figure. It's great.
Everything about it is like pitch perfect. This definitely could have easily been a commercial that we watched as kids in the 90s between Legends of the Hidden Temple and Global Guts.
Yeah, and while the ad is totally fake and all, they should actually sell this toy exactly how it's packaged in the ad.
Yeah,
I'd buy it.
I want that. I mean, we joke a lot about grown men going to Comic-Con and spending shitloads of money on children's toys that then they take home and display behind glass in their
Look at my doll! Check out my doll!
Yeah, this ad just turned me into a giant hypocrite, so yeah, I really want it.
I own a few action figures.
Whatever. They're not dolls, Dad.
Another thing we don't generally love but have been proven to be hypocrites about is Dragon Ball Z. This has been a great week for fan films overall, and this Dragon Ball Z Light of Hope pilot does a great job of taking all the over-the-top fighting from Dragon Ball Z and showing what it would look like in real life.
Yeah, which is impressive considering that there's an actual multi-million-dollar Dragon Ball movie out there that couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe these kinds of big screen adaptations should be developed by fans instead of clueless studio executives?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay, guys, let's talk about content that we had for you this week. We had an awesome episode of Tech Tuesday you should check out, but we really want to push the interview with the Schmoes, the AMA podcast. We have a new one coming out on Sunday, actually tomorrow, because this airs on Saturday.
With Maddox.
Yeah, with Maddox, the king of the internet. And then we also launched a we launched a gaming show.
Yeah.
Who knows if it'll be around anymore? It was ours, it was done by us, it's in our voice. A lot of people thought that maybe the company was making us do it. That wasn't the case at all. We just want to bring more content to you, and we love games, and you love games, so it seemed like it'd be a perfect fit. I couldn't believe how much controversy came out of doing a gaming show. But whatever. Anyways, we also have weekly weird news this week, so check out all of that stuff right here, and have a great weekend. We're heading off to PAX early next week, so we'll see you guys from
bright and early.
Peace.
Bye.